Okay, I'm just going to be really honest here. I wanted to be that patient, gentle mom that handled every meltdown perfectly, and then my kids started hitting each other, throwing things, and I found myself yelling, "Go to your room," or "Go sit in timeout." Does that sound familiar? Yeah, me too. But here's the thing. Most of us grew up thinking that timeouts were the kinder alternative to spanking. And that might seem like the only option in the heat of the moment. But here's the truth, timeouts don't actually teach our kids anything. Today, I want to walk you through why they don't work and, more importantly, what you can do instead that will actually help your kids grow. So let's talk about what we think happens when we use a timeout. We imagine that our kid's going up, sitting in a corner and reflecting on their choices, right? Like, maybe next time I'll share my toy instead of throwing it. But that's not what's happening inside their brain at all. When kids are melting down, their thinking brain that controls logic, self-control, that part is offline. It's gone. They're literally in survival mode. That's why you see the screaming, the hitting, the kicking. It's not a lack of desire to behave, it's a lack of self-control to regulate themselves in that moment. So when we send them away, we're punishing them for not having the skills that their brain doesn't even have access to yet. That's like punishing a toddler for not knowing calculus.
What?
That doesn't make any sense. And here's another layer. This one hurts a little bit. The hidden message of timeouts is this: when you're at your worst, you're on your own. And if you stop to think about that, ouch. That's the exact opposite of what we want to teach our kids. Because what they need the most when they are scared or overwhelmed or out of control is to know that my parent is here, I'm safe, and they can handle me. Have you ever noticed that when a kid comes back from timeout, they're even more angry or shut down, or they repeat the behavior that they went to timeout for? That's because nothing was actually taught. They didn't learn a skill, they just felt disconnected. So instead of a timeout, you can try a time in. You sit with them and you help them calm down. Sometimes that's just sitting quietly next to them. Sometimes it's offering a hug. Sometimes it's just being there so that they know they're not alone. That is co-regulation. You are lending your calm until they can find theirs. Then, once they're calm, here's the golden question. What is the skill that they were missing in that moment? Because all behavior is communication. If they were hitting, then maybe they couldn't find the right words. If they melted down, then they don't have self-regulation skills yet. That is not bad behavior, that's a skill gap. And this is where we get to teach, not in the heat of the moment, but once everybody has calmed down, the logic brain is back online. You can role play, you can model those behaviors. You can say it's okay to be mad, but it's not okay to hit. Or like if they want a toy, you can give them an example of what to say instead of hitting or taking things away. Or if they want a toy, you can teach them what to say and how to communicate. That's how they actually learn, through modeling and practice. So here's the big takeaway I want you to leave with today. Punishment doesn't actually teach skills. Connection does. Timeouts teach disconnection, and time-ins teach co-regulation. And when we co-regulate and we connect, we get the opportunity to teach our kids the skills that they are missing. So next time you feel like you need to punish your child, stop and think, what is the skill that's missing here, causing that behavior? And how can I help them to build that skill? That shift will change everything for you and for your child. If that resonated with you, make sure you hit subscribe, because in the next episode of this series, we're diving deeper into co-regulation and giving some real life tools that you can start using today.